We have come to do that which we have been mandated to do. And Elohim is on our side, and we are going to prevail. We must prevail. And we need to pray. Very, very important, please. Indeed, we trust Elohim on this very special day that only you have made, that we remember your sons and your daughters that perish that we may live, those who sacrifice their lives to protect their children, to protect their families, to protect their loved ones, to protect their nation, Biafra. It is unto thee that we repose every trust. You will not allow this generation that they fought for to be put to shame. You will not allow our enemies to triumph over us. For no one hopes in you and ever come out in shame. But shame shall encompass all of them who are treacherous. Shame shall be the portion of all the saboteurs, both dead and living. Shame shall become and will be the portion of those that persecute your children. You will show us your way, for we are nothing without thee. You will teach us your paths. You will guide us in your truth. You will teach us, O Elohim, because you are Chukwokika Biama, our Savior and our Redeemer. And our hope is in you and you alone. Every day, every morning, every night, we ceaselessly call upon your holy name, that you may have mercy upon us, that your love and your grace may abide within us. Do not remember the sins of our youth. Do not remember the sins of our fathers and our ancestors. Do not count our rebellious ways against us. According to your love, O Elohim, please have mercy upon us and give us Biafra in our time. For we are upright in thy word. For we are guided by the instructions you have laid down in your commandments, that sin may not have any hold over us. Come and guide us in your humble way and teach us to be that which you have destined us to become. For we have no other God apart from thee. We have no other creator apart from thee. For the sake of your name, not for anything that we may have done, not for any righteousness that we may have possessed. Elohim, forgive us our iniquity and have mercy upon us. Grant us Biafra in our time, that your name may be exalted, that your name may be praised, that your name, O Elohim, may be lifted up above every other name, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, Mama Deregi Chineke. Mama Deregi Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much for coming, and remember this. For those who have already subscribed, please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and make your comments, express yourself, say your own views, make your contributions so that we can move forward. As you know, in this very channel, we not preach against people. We are not preaching hate speech. We are not talking against anybody or tribe or religion. We are only speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. We are only asking for freedom. We are only speaking out for those who want to be free. The indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria, we are speaking on their behalf. We are speaking on behalf of the Southerners, more especially the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Biafrans. We are speaking their voice. We are asking for our freedom. As a Biafran, I will continue to ask for the freedom of Biafra. Speak up for Biafra. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how long it takes. I will continue to speak up for Biafra. The destination is Biafra or death. There is nothing else we require. Biafra is our religion. As you all know, today is Sunday, and we have to worship as Biafrans, talking about Biafra issues. You have to continue to say things about Biafra. Use your own platform, no matter how small, no matter how big, to express yourself on the things that are happening in Biafra land. while you are expressing your views, you have to continue to pray. Just as the direction that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given us to continue to pray along with him, you can see the prayer is moving and going on. If you have not joined, it is not yet late. You can start your own today. Pray the psalm as we are going. Pray the psalm each day. Pray with our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he is also praying for you wherever he is. He is praying for you and I. We know him as a prayerful leader. He doesn't do anything without praying. That is why each time we hear any instruction, and they said it from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we obey it to the last. We don't have any reason whatsoever to doubt what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said. Every instruction that is coming from the leadership of IPOB, we will always obey it to the last. And as a Biafran, you have to obey it. That is the way forward. That's the foundation our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid for us. We don't have to disobey the order. Order has been given. We have to follow it up. It is for our own good. All things is going to work for our own good. It doesn't matter. Nobody's above mistake. Mistake can be made in the process of giving some orders. But let me tell you, any mistake you see in the struggle of Biafra will turn out for our own good. Because all things will work for good for us. As much as we continue to believe in Chukwu Kabiam and do the right thing, everything will continue to work for our own good. So do not relent in your effort. Don't shake. Don't change your opinion. Don't say you're not going to support anymore. Continue to give your support. More especially, give your support to the ESN. In any way you can support ESN. Financially, reach out to ESN and support. Give your massive support from ESN. If you have been given a little before, increase your support to ESN. This is the time the ESN is playing a major role in our life. They are protecting you. They are protecting me. They are protecting our families. Even while we are not there, they are doing a lot of job. They are the reason why we are still talking and standing tall today. And we are hoping that if anything happens tomorrow, the ESN is going to fight for us. They are going to be there to protect us. That is why you have to support the ESN the best way you can. It doesn't matter what you hear from any corner. It doesn't affect the struggle. Whatever you are hearing from them, people can air their opinion. People can air their grievances. It is normal in every organization. It doesn't have anything to do with this leadership of IPOB stopping what they are doing or for us following the instruction. We have to continue to follow the instruction because the destination is one, freedom. When you remember the destination, freedom, you have to continue in the struggle. Once you remember the destination of where we're going, it is freedom and nothing else. That is why you have to stay strong. Don't mind whatever you're hearing or whatever is happening. We will surely overcome. We will surely overcome. It doesn't matter what they are doing. The DSS and the Janjaweed are trying all their best to demonize us. You can see they are calling us different kinds of names, giving us different kinds of names. When this started long time ago, people were silent. Even our brothers from Oduduwa land were silent. But now they have seen the truth and seen the light and know that it is not just about the Biafran, but it is about the Oduduwa. It is about every Southerner. The Fulani Janjaweed want to overpower us and take away everything that we have in the southern part of Nigeria. They are not joking about it. They are not playing about it. They are acting towards it before your own very eyes. What are you doing? Are you going to be silent? Are you going to be silent until they kill you? All that indigenous tribe in southern part of Nigeria, are you going to be silent until 5 million of you is killed, just as they did to Biafrans, before you speak up? No. You have to stand up and speak up now. Speak up, because they are coming. You can see the information that is coming out, that they are planning to proscribe the Oduduwa group, the Omo Oduduwa group, people who are propagating the Oduduwa mission, propagating the Oduduwa Republic. They want to proscribe them for doing nothing. They had no weapon. They have been doing a peaceful protest. People were coming out on their own. Nobody was forced to come out. But now, the Janjaweed want to proscribe the Oduduwa group. You see, that is why we are saying you don't have to be silent. The war is just becoming. It's just coming. It is not just about Biafra. Biafrans are used to what is happening and they have not developed a thick skin to fight against what is coming. But what about other regions in the southern part of Nigeria? You have to stand up now before it is too late. For them to be bold to say, you know, before they have talked about proscribing Afenifere, that is representing the Yorubas. They talked about it. Now they are coming hard. Attorney General in his office preparing a letter to make sure they proscribe the Oduduwa group. What does that tell you? They want to proscribe every Southwesterner, every Yoruba man. Once Oduduwa is proscribed, they proscribe every Western, just as they have proscribed IPOB. They proscribe every person from southeastern part of Nigeria. Every Biafran have been proscribed. Now they want to prescribe all the Oduduwa people. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? They don't mean well for you and I. They don't mean well. All they want is to destroy us and make sure we do not have a voice. But are you going to be silent? Are you going to be silent and allow this to happen? We will not be silent. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter how they try. We will never allow them to fly. That is why you have to air your opinion, add your voice, shout out on top of your voice, and begin to scream. Say things that are real, things that are happening in Nigeria. Expose it to the world. Let the people hear our voice. We know they may not come for our rescue, but for the fact that we are speaking out, telling people what will happen when they have not happened, when we begin to defend ourselves, which we must surely do, they will know that we said it. We cried out. Because we will definitely defend ourselves. Self-defense is the right of every human being. Nobody can take that right away from us. We will continue to defend ourselves. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra and Odua will emerge, and nobody on the planet Earth will stop it. We continue to fight the battle to the last. We know what it takes to be a Biafran. You have to know what it takes to be an Oduduwan. It is a strong battle. It is not just a joke. It is not just a joke. That is why you have to wake up and begin to act now before it is too late. Before I leave from this very broadcast, I'm going to share with you a message from our spirit, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that you can be uplifted and keep faith in whatever you are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just fighting for Biafra. He's fighting for every indigenous tribe in Nigeria. We have to wake up, embrace him, fight along with him so that we can all be free at the same time. Let us hear from our sprinter, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would, an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families, to your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well. They all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive. As a people, Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIM or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out. Without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It don't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain, you do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you put it, can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I am ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over 300 miles. It's claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax, Yoruba forest is every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes. But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kanu, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy their hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and graze anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is a country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funan movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quit notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. I saw Joseph Okado did that law, Banta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope most of them are proof to us that you are stood. Give us land in Olo. Hope most of them will give them land in Olo. We can go and kill people in Obibo. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer in misery. But see, they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obi also was talking rubbish. Was talking, was it yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never, ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, You must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you are from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president.
After listening to our speaker, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I must tell you, I am energized. I hope you are. I hope you are strengthened. Continue to move forward. Don't look back. It doesn't matter what people are saying. It doesn't matter what is happening. It doesn't matter the wave that is blowing. Don't be blown away. We will all get to the promised land, the Biafra land, where we will celebrate and rejoice in our new nation. Thank you for watching. And remember this. Bye-bye. See you again at the next video.